Hey, welcome back to Joe Bob's Garage. This is going to be a great one. You know how that goes. We'll see. Hey, look here. We got a book. We got the soldering irons. We got wire cutters and crimpers and crap and everything. Got it all. Look at this fun. We're going to have some fun this time, man. This is going to be a blast. Thrill a minute. All right, guys, enjoy. All right, guys, I got a few more details to do. This is all my accessories. Inside of this gray is my the electrical box, everything that's going to be in there. And I'm trying to make it so anybody can read it. So when I get done with this, which I'm working on now, I'll share it with you. All right, let's get on this. That's a Screaming Eagle. That's what came on it. ECM. So I've got to figure out some wires. Okay, the regulator here, this just plugs into the stator. This one goes to the hot side of the battery. Stator, goes to the battery. This ignition sensor is the ECM. There's my two coil wires. It's a ground. Apparently the purple is not being used. Into the starter button. Very good. All right, I'm gonna start making some wires. Cut the rest of this apart. Got to go into my schematic and make a couple of changes. I didn't know the details on this, but I believe that's got it kind of figured out now. All right, when I get this all done, I'll post this up, so y'all can freeze frame it, or you can send me an email. I can send you a PDF file of it. It's pretty simple. It's going to be a chopper wiring diagram. It's got a brake light, brake switch. It's got two blinkers on it, a speedo light, blinker switches, high-low, and battery starter, rectifier, regulator, stator, the whole bit. Everything's going to be on here, and it's pretty simple. I've got everything kind of set up on this so that this part inside of this gray box is what's going to be inside of my electrical box that I built. So this is more of a visual than, when you start getting into real schematics, it gets a little crazy, you know, so I kind of made it so the average person kind of figure it out. I can read these, but, you know, they're a pain in the butt, and this is more simplified, so let me get on it. All right, let me show you what I got going. Let me see, get started. Got to get started on my electrical box here. All right, got my grommet in here, and that's where all the wires are going to come in. I've got my fuse block, which is going to go right there. I got my 30 amp auto reset fuse. Well, not fuse, but breaker, which is going to go right there. My blinkers are going to go right in here, and they're going to get, these are just going to get the 3M tape down. So I got to drill holes to mount this. To mount this, there's my key, which is going to go right down here. So I'm going to wire everything up with all the wires coming out with more than enough length to do everything. I'm going to mark them all and have this hopefully completely finished and ready to install into the bike, then run all the wires after that. And before I put the connectors on the end, I'll sleeve everything up. Well, we'll see how this goes. Yeah, you never know when I get started what's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm going to use this 3M stuff to put these blinkers on there. Have you ever tried to remove this stuff from the wall? It's like permanent crap. Alright, I'm changing this up. I'm taking out this big, it's got 6 fuses. I went down to this one with 4, and it has these lights. When they burn out, the light up. So this is a lot smaller. So let me get on this. right, let me show you what I got going here. That's my box. Mounts up underneath the seat. All right. I got it split into two. So I got two 15-amp breakers, one for the front of the bike, one for the rear. I could have put them pretty much all on 115, probably. It's got a 30-amp overall self-resetting right there. Resetting breaker. And let me see. What have I got here? Okay. Big thick one. This one's going down to the battery. That's going to bring all the power up into the box. These two long black ones right here. These are coming from the blinker switches, which go to these two blinker relays. And let me see. I've got, got it divided into two. Rear half of the bike, front half of the bike, accessories and lights. Those are right there. This right here is running down to the starter, off the starter button right here. I got a power that comes off the accessory that powers the ECM, which I got mounted on the back of the box right here. All right. So I got to make my coil wires that run up to the coil on here and a ground, and that's I got left to do on the plug for that. These come out up here. These go to the blinker lights off of the relays. So that looks like that's got that box wired up. All I'm gonna do, if I think of something else, I'll add it in. I got room to run a couple more fuses too, if I need to. All right, that's gonna get mounted under here. Yeah, and the handlebar switches. I get my blinkers and my high beam. These light up, so you can tell if the blinker's on. I can just turn it off. They're not. It's not gonna have any other way of turning them off, like angle switches or any of that other crap. And all of this and the brake switch that's under here, everything is going to get wired inside of the headlight right here. So that's where all the front wiring is going to be hidden. All right, so I'm getting close, guys. All right, I'm gonna mount it on the bike. Oh yeah, and there's my rear brake right there. So, rear brake pressure switch. So I'm gonna wire this up on the bike and just mount the box and then go out from there. Once I get all the links right, then I'll cut all my sheathing and cover everything and put it in place and hide it and try to make it look pretty. All right guys, thanks for watching. Woohoo!